What if you give multiple thumbnails to YouTube, and it will tell you which thumbnails will get more views on your video? This is a feature that the entire YouTube community has been waiting for a year. And now it has finally been launched. It's called Test and Compare. What is this feature? How does it work? How can you enable it on your channel? You will understand all this in detail today. Let's begin. So Test and Compare is a tool by which you can put up to 3 thumbnails on your video. And by doing a test, you can find out which thumbnail will get the most engagement on the video. To access it, you have to go to the desktop version of YouTube Studio. And by going to the video details page of any video, you have to click on the 3 dots in the thumbnail section, where you will get the option to test and compare. If you are not getting this tool, then it may be that your channel is made for kids, or you have not yet enabled advanced features on your channel. By doing this, you will get the option to test and compare. So in the channel section, go to the Feature Eligibility tab and enable advanced features. If you are not getting this feature even after doing this, then wait for a few more days, because YouTube has started rolling out this feature for all these creators. Now let's understand in detail how this feature works. Let's say you have made 3 thumbnails for a video, A, B, and C, which you upload in the Test and Compare tool and start the test. As soon as the test starts, YouTube will test all 3 thumbnails at the same time with different viewers, and it will see which thumbnail is getting the most watch time on the video. How much time will it take for an average test to be completed depends mainly on 2 factors. The first is the number of impressions. The more impressions there will be on the video, the faster the test will be completed. Because logically think, more impressions means more data. And the more data there will be, the more confidence YouTube can say that the test results are accurate. The second factor is thumbnail diversity. The more visual difference there will be in the thumbnails that will be tested, the faster the test will be completed. On average, the time it takes for a test to be completed can range from a few days to 2 weeks. But of course, you can stop the test anytime if you want. Then as soon as your test is completed, you can get 3 different types of results. Result type 1, winner. Result type 2, preferred. And result type 3, none. If you get the first result type, YouTube will declare one of all the thumbnails as winner. Let's say thumbnail C is the winner. It means this thumbnail got significantly more watch time in your video in comparison to thumbnail A and B, and this YouTube can say this with a lot of confidence. So in this case, YouTube will make this your default thumbnail. Let's say you get result type 2, preferred. And this time too, let's assume that YouTube declares thumbnail C as preferred. So it means that this thumbnail performed well in comparison to the other 2 thumbnails, but it didn't do enough to declare it as winner. So it is possible that this thumbnail actually gives better engagement, but we can't say this with full confidence. And finally, if you get result type 3, none. So it means that all the thumbnails performed almost the same. In this case, the thumbnail you selected first will be the default thumbnail of the video. But of course, you can always change it. Now the thing to notice here is that YouTube's Test and Compare tool is a little different from the traditional A/B testing tool that makes third-party sites, where Test and Compare runs on concurrent basis, whereas third-party tools run sequentially. Let's say we gave 2 thumbnails to test, so YouTube's Test and Compare tool will test different thumbnails with different viewers at the same time. That means at the same time, one viewer can see thumbnail A and the other can see thumbnail B. Whereas if there are third-party A/B testing tools, then it is possible that they test the thumbnails sequentially. That means if it takes 2 days to run a test, then the first day tested the first thumbnail, and the next day tested the second thumbnail. And then the one who performed well was declared the winner. And this method can also give wrong results many times. So in comparison to this, Test and Compare is better. There is one more difference. Test and Compare tool declares the winner from watch time share, whereas third-party A/B testing tools choose the winner on the basis of CTR. Now you might be confused that why is this? Because the metric to judge thumbnails is CTR, right? Well, YouTube says that the purpose of a good thumbnail is not just to get people to click on the video. A good thumbnail creates the right expectations in the minds of the viewers about the video, and helps them understand what the video actually is. And of course, if the video matches the expectations of the viewers, then they will watch it for a long time. And as a result, you will get more watch time. And that's why YouTube looks at the watch time share. But still, If you think about it, then getting more watch time is a suggestion that you have got more views. And more views will come only when people click on the video more. So we can assume that the thumbnail winner in the test has performed better on the basis of CTR than the other thumbnails. Okay, let me tell you an important thing. Sometimes, it is possible that you run the same test multiple times and you get different results. Example, in the first test, thumbnail A got the winner. And in the second test, thumbnail B got the winner. We know that the audience composition of a video changes with time. After uploading the video, the impressions and views that will come in the beginning will mostly be of those who are your subscribers or returning viewers. Whereas, the impressions and views of the rest mostly come from new viewers. So suppose if you run a test on the first day of uploading the video and run the second test after a week, then it may happen that you may get different results in both the tests. Or you may get completely opposite results. And if you think about it, there can be so many reasons why we may get conflicting test results. So whenever you run a test, keep in mind the circumstances in which the test is being run so that you can judge its results correctly. I am sure you must have also thought about how you will use this feature for your channel. If I tell you my opinion, I always make more than one thumbnail for every video. In case the first one does not perform well, then I can switch to the other one. If the second one does not work, then I can switch it again. Basically, until I get a good CTR. Now usually, one of these thumbnails is the one that I like the most and that I will use first. But sometimes, there is a lot of confusion between two thumbnails because both of them are so attractive. So, in such a case, test and compare can be a lifesaver. Even if I don't make multiple thumbnails for a video, I still make multiple variations of one thumbnail. And from now on, I will always be testing these variations with this new feature to get the best possible thumbnail. Alright, so if you have any other questions related to this feature, then you can ask in the comments.